Hello, welcome back. Today we're gonna be getting into what's going on in your love life. Yeah, I want to be nosy. I've been doing a lot of readings lately that are they seem more career path, life path focused, and those don't interest me nearly as much as some good tea, some good obviously relationship tea. So yeah, we're gonna look into that today and see what's good. All right, what is going on in Collective's love life? What is going on in Collective's love life? We might have some rebalancing going on here, Collective. Okay. So we have the Four of Cups. No, Posy, sorry. My cat wants to play with the cards. We have the Four of Cups, the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse. We have the Sun and the Four of Pentacles, but the Six of Cups in reverse as well. And then the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Cups reverse. You're doing some recalibration right now. Literally on the bottom of the, can't show that, but on the bottom of the Four of Cups, it says down here, it says reevaluate. So it almost feels like you lost hope in some situation, and and you're trying to let that go and just like be your own. Yeah, you're trying to be your own center of your universe right now. You're trying to rebuild something. So I don't know what happened, but it does seem like there was some sort of situation going on. Let me tap in and see what this situation that you had going on was, because there's a lot of like Knight of Cups reverse, One reverse, Six of Cups, nostalgia, a lot of communication cards in the reverse. But the dwelling and rebuilding, sixes might be significant for you. You might be seeing repeated sixes, because I do have the Six of Cups here, the Six of Pentacles here, and then in the deck poking out is the Six of Wands as well. What situation were they dealing with here? What situation did they lose hope? Okay. So whatever this was, it didn't seem fair. Whatever the outcome of this thing was, you did not perceive it as fair. And you were really hurt about it. Maybe somebody projected. I don't know exactly how this ended, but it is giving that maybe somebody projected something onto you that, like, it wasn't true. Somebody maybe lied on your name. Whoever this is, they're really in their head about it. Is this current? Okay. There was some sort of ending here where somebody did you dirty. Somebody projected onto you. Someone didn't want to deal with something. Couldn't handle something. And they're really in their head about it and they want to reach out, but I see here that they're not really, like, taking the time to introspect. Like, they feel really bad about it and it is weighing on them pretty heavily. And they want to kind of communicate that to you, but they're still very much in their ego. They're not wanting to take a look at, like, what was actually said and what was actually done here. Like, they know that they hurt you and they're really attracted to you and they're really drawn to you. Yeah. And they want to reconnect, but they're not willing to be honest about that. Like, maybe they're thinking about you a lot. And they could be thinking about you a lot, but, like, not really, and, like, wanting to reach out, but not really wanting to admit that. Like, they're still, like almost, like, they blamed you for something, or, like, unjustly blamed you for something. And the fallout here was you. What was the fallout? Okay, so the fallout here was you leaving. Whoever this is thought that the shit was gonna be sweet after this, and then shit wasn't sweet, and now they're really in their head about it, but they genuinely thought that, like, you were going to let it slide. Whatever the situation was, like, you were going to let it slide in their mind, or that's what they thought or hoped. And then when you didn't, that really weighed heavy on them, because it actually forced them to reflect. And like, they want to talk to you, but they also don't want you to know. Like, they're still, like I said, very much not so in a introspective energy, not wanting to like heal or admit their wrongdoings. Like, they're just being very immature. And collective. Okay. Yeah, so whatever they did here, again, you ended up putting an end to whatever situation this was based on whatever they did. And that actually was, you know, it's funny because I just did a reading. About some sort of like work situation, or I thought, but this is kind of giving that same energy of like, you left something, you're not really sure where it was going. You weren't really sure what it was going to do or where it was going to take you, but you did it to keep your integrity. You did it to back yourself, not 100% sure like where it was going to lead, but you knew deep down like your happiness had to be somewhere out there, and it wasn't whatever this person did. Like, whatever this person did like really did hurt you, like. But it feels like here, instead of like dwelling on that, and instead of trying to stay in that situation and make something work, you walked away and held your integrity, held your light to go find your happiness. And you may have been really unsure about it. You may not have known whether you were going to actually do this or not, or if you should do it or not. But it did bring you like your karma. Your karma here is going to be your long-term happiness from walking away from whatever this situation was. Walking away to find your long-term happiness. Not staying stuck and unsure, and maybe like feeling whatever like sort of disrespect, or I don't know, whatever immature sort of thing that they did. Like, instead of letting them continue to treat you that way, you just decided to walk away. You decided it wasn't for you anymore. Yeah. Yeah. And you decided to move fast and passionately towards something new, to manifest something new. Like, you wanted something different. You wanted something new. You wanted a connection that felt more fulfilling. clarify the Six of Pentacles. Okay. You wanted something that was more aligned, maybe somebody to build and work and grow with you, something that was more nourishing, something that felt safe, something that felt divinely guided, something that felt full of love and full of reciprocity. Maybe something that you imagined for yourself a long time ago, something that you started manifesting, someone that you started manifesting a long time ago. You may not have known it at the time of ending this, but you were being divinely guided towards something new, something more reciprocal, something, again, divinely guided, something nourishing, something protective, something safe. Someone who's gonna put the work in just like you. And you may be still though, especially because right now, like, I don't see any like love in your immediate, not any like love connection, like potential love connection in your immediate energy. You might be feeling like anxious, or you might be thinking a lot about the connection that you were in, the one that wasn't necessarily what you wanted it to be. You may be really in your head about that, and it's okay to still be thinking about it. I think that you shouldn't be trying to ignore your thoughts about it. Just explore them. See, like, actually explore them. See what they mean. See what they're trying to tell you. Maybe there's a message or a lesson or something in them. Or maybe you're just trying to find comfort in them. Either way, don't push away the thoughts that you have there. Be honest with yourself about them. Also, be honest with yourself about what the connection was like, because you might be feeling a bit of nostalgia about it. You might be thinking, oh, it wasn't that bad, because like I said, I don't see any like immediate, like, I do see love in your immediate energy. However, it's not necessarily giving that it's manifested as another connection or another person quite yet. Where is, yeah, so it's definitely on its way. What up here? Let me just see. Yeah. So it's definitely on its way. It's definitely on its way, but it doesn't look like it's quite there yet, and you may be wondering, like, did I make the wrong decision with this person? Especially if you're, you know, alone with your thoughts, recalibrating what you want in love. And you may be actually thinking, like, if you're not, you know, actively ignoring some of these thoughts, if you're actually going through them, you may be thinking, like, did I make the wrong decision? Should I have done something else? And the answer is no. You did make the right decision for you. And I think once you're honest with yourself about what the exactly what the connection offered and what it didn't offer, and how that aligned with you and what you were looking for, I think once you're honest about that, that'll actually ease a lot of maybe this anxiety that you're feeling about if you made the right decision, but B, what's to come next. What is to come next? What's to come next for collective? Yeah, okay. So what's coming next are options that are actually aligned with who you are. Options that offer real long-term stability, long-term happiness, long-term connection. You might have more than one option. You might have more than one option here, and you might have a difficult time deciding. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Yeah. So it looks like you're gonna have more than you're potentially gonna have more than one offer here. Offer, that's interesting. You may have more than one love offer here. And you're just gonna have to decide which one you want. It's not giving, I'm not getting that anything is, one option is better than the other. I mean, it's gonna look a certain way to you, but none of these options, the thing is, none of these options are leading to, like, can open back up. None of these options can open back up, like, past lessons that you've already learned. So it's not, none of these are here to, like, test you or set you back at all. What you decide next, regardless of who it is, it's going to align with your long-term goals. So there's no, like, punishment here, there's no tests here. It's just whatever's sent next to you, and whatever you do decide is going to be the most beneficial thing for your long-term success. I think your test was whatever had happened and whether you were going to leave that situation or not. And it looks like you did do that, and it looks like you kind of stood your ground. And so you're gonna get something that's a lot more than what you could have ever dreamed of, for sure. Yeah, you could potentially be a very busy bee. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. thank you, and I'll see you guys another time.